Hey everyone, it's Heather. I am driving home from work right now and thought I would do a video since I haven't done one in a while. Um, I don't have a whole lot of updates. School is pretty much going the same classes this semester. So I'm in my final semester for those of you who haven't watched other videos. Um, and classes this semester have really been just review and prep for board exams, and then one of our classes is also going through a lot of information about job search and resumes and professionalism and various things like that. So if you watched my last video, I think it was, you'll know that I have actually already gotten a job. I'm currently working as an intern doing stocking and cleaning equipment and delivering equipment and making sure all the rooms have what they need, and basic non-patient care stuff. And after graduation, that will turn into my permanent job as a respiratory therapist after I pass my boards. So I do not have to go through the process of applying and interviewing and all of those things. I'm really grateful for that because I do not like doing interviews. I kind of suck at them. So very happy to have already gotten my job offer and my position. I will say that I suggest that when you are in your final semester of school, at the very least at that time, you start looking at where you want to apply and go ahead and fill out applications. A good number of students in my cohort have already applied places, and several of them, besides myself, already have job offers and or have already accepted job offers. So definitely not something you want to leave to the last minute. So for example, the hospital where I will be working is one of two, they're sister hospitals, and so they are overseen by the same department head. So she has now hired 5 students, and there will be a 6th who currently already works at that hospital in the emergency department. So she's going to be hiring 6 new grads for my cohort for those 2 hospitals, 3 at one and 3 at the other. And I am fairly certain that she's not going to be hiring any other new grads. I would be really surprised if she takes on a lot more new grads than that. I suppose it's possible, but I doubt it. So, for example, if you wait until you finish school and take your boards to apply, well, those positions at that hospital, that's already been taken. So if you want a specific hospital, go after it early. Talk to the department head, get to know people there, and do not wait to apply until you've finished school. Certainly, you're not going to actually start work until you have finished and passed your boards and get licensed. But if you wait until you have all those things done to apply, all of the jobs for new graduates may be gone. I don't know for sure, but that's just my guess. And isn't it better to get a job early and know that you have that locked in? So definitely, if you are just starting school, if you're just starting clinicals, you are probably going to hear people tell you that your clinicals are basically, a 2-year-long job interview, and that is not wrong. I am certain that the people that I precepted with and did clinicals with and got to know while I was at the hospitals where I'm going to be working were a big contributor to my getting that job, because they spoke up on my behalf to the director there. And I enjoy working there, and I'm someone who enjoys working when I'm at work. Yes, everyone's going to have days where they want some downtime, where they aren't wanting to, be working all the time. And that's perfectly acceptable. I'm absolutely like that. I am not a want to be doing something every single second of every single day person. I'm not. But for the most part, when I'm at work, I would rather be working than sitting around doing nothing. And that certainly came across during my precepting and clinicals. My willingness to go see things, even if I have seen them before. That's a big thing. Is if there's a therapist in the department who says, hey, I'm about to go do a perk trach. I'm about to go, I don't know, change an ET tube, whatever it is. Even if it's something that you've done a bunch of times before, unless you were actively involved in doing something else that is equally or more beneficial, say, yes, I would like to go do that with you. Thank you for taking me along with you. Don't be like, oh, I've seen a few of those already, I'm good, and then sit there on your phone, because that just doesn't look good. You really want to be proactive and get as much experience as you can, because even if you have seen it several other times, maybe this person does something slightly differently, and you'll be like, oh, hey, that was a really good idea to do it that way, and whatever the case may be. Even if you know for certain that it's something you absolutely know how to do and you really don't need to be shown how to do it again, go anyway, because that just shows that you are interested in working with the people of that department. And that's a big thing. You want the other respiratory therapists there to want to work with you. If you're someone who they think is not going to be helpful, is going to be difficult to work with, or isn't going to pull your weight, they're not going to recommend you. And in fact, they may even, tell the director, oh, I did not like that student, don't hire them. And you don't want that, obviously. So just my recommendation, be on your best behavior. It really is a big, long job interview, and you're going to have your off days, certainly, but try not to let those happen too much when you are precepting or at clinicals, and be enthusiastic about being there and learning and doing the job. And that is really going to help you out when it comes to landing a job later on. I think that's it for now. If you have any questions, go ahead and put them in the comments, and I will see you next time.